So let's jump into that ancient wisdom I was talking about yesterday. So many of you will recognize that this image is from the parable of the blind scholars. And this is ancient wisdom. In fact, what I'm about to tell you, we can trace back to even before we have evidence of this story being told in the Indian subcontinent. The basic idea is that there are a bunch of blind scholars that encounter this thing, and each of them has an idea of what it is, but none of them can see the whole. None of them has the truth, in other words. And unfortunately, the parable ends with them walking away and never having come to the truth. They all see their own truth. And this should sound very familiar because we live in a world of alternative facts and misinformation, right? And while there is certainly misinformation, purposeful disinformation, there is just a lot in the world that is unknown because we all see different things. And so with my staff, I've developed a method for conversation around this image because it is so crucial. It is in the human collective consciousness, right, that we all only see a part of reality, but we continue to fail to operate with that explicitly in mind. Some people do, but for the most part we don't. And even more so, we let ourselves be misled, as I was saying yesterday, by the idea that an idea has to win. So if you look at these different blind scholars around what we know is an elephant, normally we don't know what the truth is. You can see one group called them the spear people, another blind scholar represents the fan people, right? I'm trying to fan people, snake people, tree people, wall people, rope people, right? So everybody's wrong, but everyone's partly right. This is the situation we find ourselves in all the time. And I'm always asked, as somebody who works in the realm of mediating serious conflicts between groups of people, what do you do with misinformation? And what I say all the time is, that's where we start. If we agreed on what was in front of us, we wouldn't be fighting about it, right? And so even think about an argument with your dad or your stepmom or something. It's always like, no, this happened. No, it was like that. No, it's this. Most likely, whatever you're both saying is true in part. And so this is the one of the most important ideas, at least in human communication. And as humans, earthlings, who are in this communication, what would you call it, Wild West, that, as we say in the United States, Wild West, in the sense that like worlds are being opened up and we are moving into new territories, right? And so these communication methods are moving way faster than we are because we haven't even caught up with this ancient knowledge that not only do we all have a piece of the truth, i.e. different facts, we have to put the pieces together in order to find the truth. So anybody that's telling you they have the truth is likely wrong, because they would need to be consulting with all of these other humans. And so the beauty of it is we need each other. We need to find answers and solve problems together. Remember the unsexiness of collaboration, but we don't. However, if you have this idea in mind, the whole world makes sense and doesn't make sense at the same time.